awesome.
I wear glasses 'cause I'm so cool. I can predict the charts. Sunny days, here again. Sunny days, here again. Sunny days, here again. Sunny days. Join Tom's Army for $9.99.
Good early afternoon, everyone. T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XLM and Future DigiByte OG. So I want to thank you guys for joining the live. I don't know who's here, and I care, but I don't right now because I'm going to go through my spew for the next probably 10 or 15 minutes, talk about the charts, and then get everybody involved. Hopefully we get one new member of Tom's Army during the live or a bunch of new subscribers. Either way. Hell, maybe a blessing or two in donations. You never know. So, we're going to get through the charts. Sorry, I just got my delivery order for my relaxation. And it's Blue Dream this time, so I'm very happy. I love Blue Dream. Last time it was really good when it was Blue Dream, so we'll see what happens. But as you guys seen, we drew this yesterday, way out in front. And I said, this is very early on, but we don't know if it's going to trade like this. And it looked like it was going to break through it to the downside once. We had a fake out down, and we had a fake out of it to the upside. But like I said, when you have a breakdown, you go to the bottom, and then the first pull-up candle is where you get that line from. And that's exactly what I did, and it stayed true even on this. And then if you can break out of this, you'd have to get to that 96.50, the 0.965, and that's how you get past the first threshold, which if you go into a lower time frame, it's very easy to see that is a cup and handle that forms right away. So you ride this uptrending support up there to finish that, and then once you fall through this uptrending support, it's over. Or to the downside of 93 and you can't bounce back up. Because it's going to be very tricky here with that 93 to 96.5 right now. Because that's going to be the next move we're about to move into as well. And we're running out of room to make a move. Like you've seen with XLM, it was running out of room, and it broke down farther down now. It ran out of room to keep riding that uptrending, so now it's starting to fall off a little bit. And this is normal. Now it's riding that descending resistance line as true resistance, and that support line, it's too far up now. It fell down through it. So now that's why I keep saying we need a burst of volume, but the only thing that keeps happening is the volume keeps dying as we go on. So this is, it's not looking great. DGB was the same way. It had to do something. And when I came on earlier, it was riding that uptrending support line. And look what it did. It broke down, and now it broke outside of that inside out. And now it's trying to break back in. But once it breaks down through there, it has to come down here. So, and that's why it's like that. And you guys can see I have this drawn out so perfectly from even when it was up higher. And then I get, oh, well, where's the old pennant? It's still there. It's just farther out. I'm not allowed to show you what's going to happen before it actually gets to the bottom. You want me to come back on 8 days later to tell you I was right? No, I would rather tell you every step of the way what's going on so you can see exactly how good I am and how much you should trust what I'm doing, even though I'm not a financial advisor. So should you take my advice? No. No motherfucking way you should. Like I always say, but if you do, and the charts are telling you and it's speaking to you, and you can see the technical analysis right in front of you and it's making sense, well, and this is supposed to be like this, as you know, but that, I just fucking, no! I like to have it perfect, and I just fucked it up. Whatever, close enough. So, but that's where it would fall out of this new pennant once it gets done with what we made. And we could have extended it out farther, but I thought this was an accurate depiction of what was going on because there's not a big bounce both ways. So now it's just a continuation again to the downside. That's it. If this was to be bullish when that W was formed, the immediate action would not have been to go up. You would have come right down to here to touch this support. It would have had to. And then if it could have built that support, then you could have had a nice bullish reversal. But it's yet to do that, guys. It's not doing it. So now we will play the waiting game. And it's playing beautifully into exactly what I drew up before this even started. We've been playing that wedge for a long time. That bear pennant we were talking about for a very long time. I'm sure some of you are getting sick of these bear pennants. But I told you, it has to play the course. And now it fell through it. So now it goes down to the... and that's why I said, DGB, what'd you do? My baby. Oh, it's a sexy bitch. But what'd you do, DGB? Because it fell into this zone to where now it's going to jump off the diving board. I told you it was going down the diving board. It was getting ready. It has feet set. We're building a nice platform to walk up. And then it was going to come down and it's dive off. That's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for it to dive off the platform. Waiting for DGB to go... and go home. That's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for DGB to go home. Go home, DGB. Get back into your home zone. That's long hold zone. For a big bounce. And then you have to sell it again because then we have big drop. Big bear. Very big bear. So that's what's going on here. They're all, I mean, even with the algo I said, that's why I said they all look like even the ones that are in bull pennants, I could see it being a trap. And that's why I said it was going to come down to these levels. There was a 160 line down there too. I'm not sure why it keeps getting deleted. But I'm not going to keep putting it on. It's pissing me off. But it's the same thing as the rest of them. It's in this bear pennant that it formed. So we can see the next obvious move. And I'll come look at the comments after this. If you haven't hit that like button, do me a favor and hit that motherfucking like button. Like, that's the least anybody can do. If you don't like my content, I don't know why the fuck you're here. I mean, I wouldn't be here if I didn't like the person. But I guess you don't have to like the person if their accuracy is... So, also, if you're, if you're debating subscribing to the channel, I'd appreciate a subscription. We had, and this is no joke, 2 days ago, we had 101 new subscribers to the channel. And yesterday, we had 86. So, 187 people subscribed to the channel in the last 2 days, which is a record. The most I had ever had was 81 in one day, and now 2 days in a row, I broke that record. So, I mean, something like this is... no, that is not fair. More like that is fair. And then, let me get this out of the way. We don't need distraction right now. So now, we draw the bear pennant. And we're not even going to go all the way to the top. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. So now you just do this, guys. You go to the apex zone, which is right there. And this would be your next drop out of this pennant, which is fucked. But if you remember the bull pennant, when we reversed it upside down, I don't know what the fuck these are. I'm just going to redraw it. Oh, this looks like the... let me reshape this. Nope, I'm just going to do it. That's such a fucking pain in the ass. So... remember, we did this because we had our suspicion that, it, you know, obviously if it broke out of the bear or the bull pennant, what the hell is it doing right now? TradingView is having so many issues right now. It's pissed. So, that, you know, not way up there, TradingView, come on, quit overextending my stuff. But it could have broke way up, guys, and we had a $3 target, $3.08, but it really could have broke way up. But this overextended it for some reason. Actually, it's pretty good. But oh yeah, the breakdown, that's how we got this. It's 87 cents. That's how we got this number. Because we said, what if it was faking us out? And if the whole market was collapsing, everything in a bull pennant was just trying to trick people to get in, make the market look somewhat good. And that's why I kept saying with be very careful with algo. And there was a bounce at $1.90 that we bought to 208 if you wanted to. And then the $1.80, I said, I don't know. I don't think I would buy it. And I said I would wait because I felt like it was a trap. Because if Bitcoin dumps, they all dump. It's the way it works. Everybody can say whatever they want. Everything's on Bitcoin's nuts. So that's the way it goes. I can't help that. You can't help that. Nobody can help that. Bitcoin's trying right now, but you see the bear pennant's getting tighter. And look, I just did this for Bitcoin earlier and it got deleted. You guys watched me do it again. Well, with repetition comes better results for you guys. So then that's what we were playing in, guys. And that line going across, I mean, it's funny, it's right there, but that's from the other flag. So now we can bring it into, it broke down. Look how weak this bounce up is, though, with all of this. That's what's mind-boggling. You can't even really do it. It's so fucking weak. That's how it's going to be because of how weak that, I mean, it's such a small trading zone when you start to see it. It's so weak. I mean, it was a pathetic bounce. I would have expected, I mean, that's about what I expected for a weak bounce. Like I was saying yesterday, could we get up here to even this far? But for a realistic bounce after a drop like that, I was expecting much more. And that's what you're looking at, guys. And then you can ride the uptrending support into the promised land. If you can get up there. But this looks nothing like shit. This looks like shit. This looks like fuck. I don't know how else to say it. If you're new to my channel, this looks like shit. Subscribe because you're going to need it because there's a lot of FUD out there. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen before it happens. And that's how we get down, guys. And this is what I was saying yesterday. Out of this pennant... Hold on. Let me make this accurate and put this... We get way down, though, guys, out of this pennant. Let's just say we got to the apex. Look at that. See, now we can modify it to how the new results are. That's how we modify it step by step. So, yes, you have to update all the time. Otherwise, you're going to get left behind. That's how you get new lines. Yes, there's new lines. See, new lines. It's not just the bear pennant anymore. The old prediction is still there, and look how close it is right now. And that's why it was farther down, but I moved it up to the next move. Do you see how close that is, though, out of the... And it's actually not accurate. It's supposed to be right here. Because you want it at the apex close enough. So... But I mean, that's the thing. If you would have brought that over here and said it was going to break out right there, you know, now we're talking 33,000. So I like to keep it up here just so we don't overexcite ourselves, and we'll deal with it when we get there. But these bear pennants keep forming, and the next bear pennant tells us we're going down to 36,143. That's what it says. Unless we break up, we're going down to 36,143. So you better hope it rides that uptrending support past this apex area. So I don't need... You know, I see a lot of people on YouTube that have these fancy charts that just sit the same. They do it before they come on, but they never touch it. And then they draw some fancy wiggly lines and say it might do this or it might do that. But they never update the chart. So what good is their technical analysis if the chart is never updating? It's just always the fucking same. Or this A, B, C to D formation. Motherfucker, it's not A, B, C to D. They're not equal length waves. It can end up being A, B, C to D, but you would have to start way back at 28,000. You can't just start A, B, C to D at 35 like some of these people are doing or 40. It doesn't work that way. The A, B, C to D formation and the wick-off distribution and redistribution would be, in the consolidation, you would have to have equal... Oh my God, people, the way they talk about it on YouTube, if you don't know what you're talking about, you would watch it and be like, oh, this sounds great. But once you know what they're talking about, you start listening to somebody like, they sound like a fucking idiot. And at least one of my compliments I get are most people realize the people on YouTube are frauds by watching my station. And that's why I do it for free. And if you want to join Tom's Army for $9.99 a month, that's up to you. 186 people have. But that's because they get help and they want to pay it forward. Other than that, this is a free station unless people decide to donate. Which sometimes on live, it's cool because sometimes people do so I can see it personally, which I don't usually get to see it personally and thank people. So, besides that, though, like, I don't ever make any restriction to my content. I don't do trading alerts. I don't put affiliate links. I don't do the Robinhood and Webull links and all the crypto website links because, honestly, you can just download it yourself and get the free stocks. You don't need me. That's just me being a dick and piling on and getting 3 free stocks and free affiliate money and all this other bullshit, acting like I'm giving you 3 free stocks. I get so sick of hearing that shit, it drives me nuts. Oh my fucking god. Seesaw, welcome. Joe James, 63 people, nice. Joe James, welcome in. Michael, Dogzina, welcome. Lewis, what's up, Lewis? How's it going, brother? Actually, this is good, Lewis. Everybody loves Lewis. Gary, what's going on, my brother? The foot. Well, they had to reschedule it because transportation did not show up. Believe it or not. They transport her to these doctors' off appointments because she can't drive. And I accompany her, but they didn't show up. Which is bullshit. Nuzzle, welcome in. Daniel, sunny days indeed. John Smith. My day's pretty blessed. It's always blessed with you guys, I must say. I am absolutely having a blessed day, D-Man. Let me take a look at ADA real quick. I know we touched ADA and Swing Traders Anonymous before it fell out of the pennant. And we had these targets, and guys, look how beautifully it fell on that $2.02 line. The next move down is down to $1.63 roughly. Kind of got twisted sideways a little bit, but it's in that area. I don't know why I moved all these over, but I was trying to draw through this. But we can draw this out. We could absolutely draw this out for ADA. It's real easy. ADA is an easy one. Because we had the final push down to... We had the final push down to here. You can draw this as high as you want, guys. You don't have to stop. You can use it as uptrending support as high as you want. There, I overextended it so you guys can see. Now, we had the pull down, guys. So now we go to the highest pull up on the next candle. And that's why you start with the 1 hour, because once it breaks, then you know it's fucked. So the 4 hour right now, we have the evidence right here that we can do. But when I was doing it, we only had the 1 hour evidence, but it happened to play out. Actually, that's not accurate. It needs to be up just a little bit up. I'm going to redo that, because it needs to be higher, because it came through that trend line for a second. It needs to be like right there, and it needs to be more slanted. Yeah, look, just like that. Nope, that still looks like shit. Let me pull. Sorry, I like to be accurate. Because if I'm not accurate, then it throws it off by half a cent, and it pisses me off. Why does it keep fucking doing that? Look at it. It's TradingView keeps glitching every time I try to grab it. There we go. So something like that, guys. And you can see it broke well outside of this. So after I did the 1 hour, it broke outside of it for several hours, like an 8 hour period. Almost. But it came back in, guys. It pulled the wicks down. Now we're getting to the apex. So the apex is here. Well, how do we figure out where we go out of the apex? You've already got it drawn out. So what's the relevance of the one above it? There's still relevance because that's the overall drop point. But now we take it from here. We could come all the way up to here, but we had to stop right here, and then we pulled back. So I'm going to go from here. We come all the way down to here where that wick was. Because I could go to the daily and make it look better, but... So our next immediate move for 88... Whoops. You know, TradingView... And sometimes my lines move because it's this finicky. So basically our next obvious move out of ADA before we get to the bottom would be right here. I would say right about here. $1.79, $1.80. And then our ultimate move, if we fix this, that's the apex. Let's move this down to the apex. So $1.52 would be the ultimate move, but $1.79 is what it's showing us on this new bear pennant. It's going to be the immediate move would be down to $1.79. Once we get to the apex, we have to make a decision. We either ride that uptrending support until we break it and do something like this. Then you can ride this and bounce between these lines if you want. And then when you break it, it would come down to that technical target. Or you just ride it like this and then you bust down right away. That happens. It can trade like that. I've seen it a lot of times where it goes like this. You guys have too. Or it trades down, bounces this, underneath support at $2.02, or, yeah, 202, and then it rides it like that for a minute before crashing through to here. It's possible. But I think the next move would end up coming down to here first, making another bear pennant to ultimately get down to here, and then everybody would think it's obsolete, and then it would pop up. That's what I think is going on. I think we're going to have many layers, and then it's going to come right back down, and it's going to catch a ton of people off guard. Like, I mean a ton of people. Because they're going to think this bear trap, or the bear run is over. And in fact, it started out as a bull trap, turns into a bear trap at $1.52 roughly. And then it turns into the ultimate bull trap, because then it won't stop at $1.52 on the way back. It's just going to go through to the ultimate levels, and that we will discuss later. So I hope that helped. Crypto FX. What a fuck around trying to get onto this live stream. You two hate. Oh, dude. Trying for me to go live was being fucking it took me fucking 10 minutes to go live because it kept telling me that my YouTube live stream wasn't created. Tried to do a whole bunch of bullshit on YouTube to get it to work. And now they're trying to do this two-step authentication and all this other nonsense, and it's annoying. JW, it sure is a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close. It sure is. Steve, what's going on? Oliver, welcome in. I sure will keep it up. Uber Houston creates a lot of my genius content. Welcome in. Join Tom's army, like he said. Oh, yeah. Like the video. Like Akeem said. Like the video. Cade, what's going on? Michaels, Dogina, Zena. I will talk about XLM. I think I already did too. Sunny days. I love these live videos too. Steve. Work here little and plenty. Good morning. It's a pleasure to share my experience with you, and good morning to you. Good afternoon now for me. John, what's going on, mate? Welcome in from all the way to the other side of the world. Mavs, good morning. What's this? Hold on. Mavs, $20 from Mavs on me. Video game controller throws a face down tantrum between the words rage quit. Oh, I know how that works. Oh, I know. Dude, seriously, thanks for the $20. I didn't even know anybody was donating. Holy smokes. Colleen, Maddie Ice, welcome in. The infamous Maddie, who I thought was one of my early female audience, but it turns out his daughter created the account. But he was so cool, he kept it as the female, so my female audience would stay somewhat relevant. Shane, thank you for the $20. Holy smokes. 2 blessings in one live stream. Peace and love, brother. Thank you for all you do for the community. Absolutely. Hashtag Tom's Army. TFAMOG. Everybody who's watching, too, if you're like, man, why isn't he showing the charts? I go through and I comment. I like to talk about the comments. Crypto FX. I will be buying some DGB. Well, fucking A, I will be too. I will likely... I keep telling you guys that DGB's at 3 cents. I don't know if I can pass that up. I mean, literally, there's a lot of stuff I want to buy, but XRP is not at its ultimate price, and DGB at 3 cents is down 600% from the top. As to where XRP at the same point will be down about 340% in the same time period. A third donation today. Fuck me. Big Mistake 77, $19.99 from Big Mistake 77. Fan character bouncing their heart-shaped ponytail. Oh, I gotta go to my YouTube to see this. Hold on, guys. I apologize. I didn't know you guys were paying for. Let me see what this. I apologize. Whoa. Okay, so. We got Mavs, we got Shane. Big Mistake. Dude, I appreciate that. It's been a crazy year. I'm gonna go over that Crypto FX. I'm gonna go over that. I just want to see quality. With mine, always go to high picture quality. Because I put it in 1080p if it lets me. Right now, apparently, it's only in 720, which is horseshit. I think that's what it said. Advanced. Yep, 720. So I would just put it to 720 in the settings and go to advanced. Yep, okay, you guys are helping too. going. Should I be buying back in? No, I don't think you should be yet. But you just read that. Let's see. Vanessa, welcome in, love. You're in a loss for... I'm in loss for 4,500. Yeah, Amir, that's the bitch part about this right now. Because what's going on is... Man. Michaels, dog, I'll show you XLM. Trust me, during this live stream. A lot. Beer from Adam. I love when you do that. Fellow member of Tom's Army. We need you. We so need you. Been waiting all day over here in Holland. I appreciate that, Vanessa. $3.99 all the way from Holland. What a blessing. Holy smokes. Thank you so much. What do I think when this crash is over? We got a long ways before the crash is over, my guy. We're going to have stops where we can make a shit ton of profit, but it's ultimately going to come down lower than wherever we stop now. Kumar, what's going on? No doubt. Steve, what's going on? It's going to get worse. Cade, one of my mods, welcome in. Crypto FX, you notice I made you a mod. Kumar, you notice I made you a mod. I've been waiting to do that. There's a couple people that have been around for a long time that I have to make mods that I only trust. And not that I don't trust all of you, but some of you guys have been around for a very long time. Hollyann, Sean, do me well, brother. Scrooge, do me well to combat some of this spam when you see. Welcome, or Ellis, welcome. Hey, I don't mind not having 10,000 views. We're still a very new channel, only 7 months old. OGs are the OGs. Oh, yeah. How's it going, Scrooge? Let's see. South Campbell live dream. Sup, Tom? Good to see you. It's good to see you, too. Live your dream. Welcome in. I'm doing great, man, because I got some blue dream on the way. Uber Houston, many things, bro. One day we'll remember those days and laugh about it. For real, man. Be talking to my son when he's 25 years old, say, look what this guy did of me. I'm famous. He said, Dad, what the hell is this? What the fuck? I'm glad I'm old. Dad, you're old. This is what you guys did back in the day? David! BC backers prediction before one more crash. Well, there's going to be one more crash, like I've been showing as well. And that's what's going to lead to this pump. But that's not going to be a huge pump. It's sure, some things could 1x from where they're at. But ultimately, the huge pump isn't going to come until we liquidate and fill the gaps. The huge pump I'm talking about, I want 1,000%. All these people talk about massive pumps of 50, 75, 100%. Not a massive pump. I want a real pump where we actually go 1,000%, 500%. Not where XRP goes to $1.10, $1.40 and comes right back under $1. That's why I never buy, or anything under $1 is fair game with XRP, but I never buy it over $1. I never have, never will. Even if it causes me to miss a pump, unless I think it's going to go to the moon. And it never has to this point. Mike, thanks for the $9.99. Holy fuck. You guys are... Thank you so much, Mike. That's an OG right there. The OG of the OG of the OG of the OGs. Oh, yeah. And he's supposed to be a moderator. So, Mike, you are a moderator. So, you guys that have been around for a long time, I trust you with my station. Because you're an awesome prediction on the bottom for XRP. CQC, I'll go to it right now, my guy. Live your dream. I'm so glad you guys are joining. I'm glad you got to catch the live stream. You guys are awesome. Mars, which altcoin? Whew, that's a tough one. So now that we've fulfilled some of these, let me go to XRP real quick, just so I can update you on what's going on. So XRP on this dump, this isn't the bottom for the grand term, and I can't tell you the ultimate bottom until we start doing the next layer after this next dump, and then I can tell you how far under 52, or if we're just going to come back to 52, or if it's possible that the next dump to 65, who knows? Maybe something changes. We'll see it in the pattern. I don't know. We have to revert, though, off of Bitcoin and start going opposite very quickly. But that seems to me that we have to fill the gaps, and that's all the way down to 10 cents. We might not ever get there. We might end at 20. We might end at 30, 40. We don't know, but there's gaps all the way down to 10 cents. So, this is what we're looking at in the immediate. Falling out of this bear pennant, if we break down, we go to 76 cents. Our ultimate target, which I would... imagine if we did this, we would create another bear pennant, just like we did at this support line. We might have a drop down to here, then you'd come up to here, and this is what I'm going to do. We're going to do a future pennant of what it could possibly look like. And then I'll probably get rid of it, but this is what it could possibly look like if we have a pennant like this. So it drops down, let's say, Okay, now you're like, well, and that's, you can, so then we have a pull up. We'll just say the pull up. Oh, let me get this out. We'll just say the pull up, guys, only came up to here and it was another pathetic performance. So then we're like, oh shit. Well, now we had to drop from there. You'd measure the pennant. Well, now it's a smaller drop. So then when you do it, you'd measure it up again, and now we can do a in the future pennant, you know, to go the flagpole. Whoops. Get that out of the way. Now we go to here, and in the figurative future, you would play this out at 76 cents, and you get almost to our 60-cent price target that we were talking about in the beginning. Because remember, it's 60 cents all the way up to, what is it? So that would be in the future look. But I expect it could possibly stop there, but nobody says it has to stop there. It could just go straight down from here. But out of this pennant, the technical target right now is 76 cents. Right around 76.1, 76.2. The ultimate drop out of the initial pennant that we had beautifully formed, even had the beautiful support line, made the pennant, showed you when it was going to drop back down. And now we're watching it play out. So we're going to see if this drops like we said. So the initial drop says we're getting down to about 65 cents. 52 cents would be a triple bottom, but we're not going to hit that yet. We're never going to get there yet. 60 cents could be a push out on an overextension. Hold on, guys. My pot just got here. I'll finish this in a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys, but you know, we got to take care of business. So, as I was saying, the drop out of that first bear pennant that we had already talked about, and I appreciate that $49.99 donation. I like, holy crap, was that a blessing. Thank you so much. So, I hope this helps. So, the first drop, it's telling us, here, and see, we have to move it up just a tiny bit if we want to be transparent. So, okay, because we don't want to miss out on it. So, that's why I keep updating it, moving it up slightly as we tweak it, because I did it from where it fell out of the pennant, but I want to do it where we have a conservative estimate at 67 to 76 cents is where our buying areas will be. 67 out of the main pennant, it says we have to get down there, but out of this next pennant we create is 76 cents. So is that close enough to the 67 drop out of that first pennant? Or are you like me and you want to see what it does at the 76 line, because we don't know if it's going to create another pennant down to 67. That's the ultimate kick in the nuts. If it creates another pennant down to 67, we're not going to have that bounce I'm talking about, but it would likely lead us down to 52 cents or 60 cents, so I'm not going to complain. But that's what we're looking at, and this is, and look how bad, guys, in the 4 hour that volume is. I mean, that is not good when I have to do that so you can see volume. When you have real volume, you see it like that. There's no volume, guys. It's pulling it up so we can see it. The only volume there is the sell volume. Oh, man. This is actually getting to the point where we're getting close to another dump. We're absolutely, guys, getting close to another dump. And if you haven't followed my channel, hit the like button or subscribe. I don't know why, because I do this free. I don't ask for anything. And I do the best technical analysis you're going to see. And I could get paid a lot of money for this. I get that. But I told myself a long time ago when I learned this shit and I could do it, I was going to teach everybody, no matter the size of their wallet. And if there was generous people out there, they could donate or they could subscribe to my channel when the time came if I ever became partner. But I was always going to keep it free. Everybody wanted me to do members-only live streams. I can't do it. I want everybody to see the content because everybody deserves to see no matter the size of their wallet. Some people can't afford the $10 a month because I couldn't 20 months ago. There's no fucking way I could have paid the $10 a month. So how dare me now, because I'm doing better in life, expect somebody who's trying to get to where I'm at and follow me on my journey to where I'm trying to get to, keep them from even enjoying the first step of success, of learning the charts and getting to where they need to go. So now you understand the term of bear pennant. We came down, and you see how this is like my inside-out triangle where it dumps down to at the end of the day? Isn't that crazy how that works? I did that, the inside-out triangle, and look how it dumps down to 60. I mean, we've done this before. We've done it a lot, and the people that pay attention actually understand and appreciate what's going on here. Because I do things, and I'm finding out better ways to translate this to you guys, and it's only going to get better over time the more that I understand a better flow. And this to me is dynamite. I don't see anybody doing this on YouTube. I've never seen anybody on the spot before shit's even formed try to show you what's going to happen. And I do this all day, every day. I do this at home, and I have the vision in my head of what the next drop's already going to look like. I already feel like it's going to look something like this when we get down here. When this is all said and done, I feel like this is going to come out like this. But we're going to have a big something like this down here. And it's either going to form a pennant like that, or it's going to come down and form something real nice like that. So the first thing we need to watch for when it finally gets down there is see if we have some kind of hook like that. Because then that would represent we're hanging another flag. Or we get a nice kind of swooping up action, and that would be fantastic. And the 130 line is where I would... The upper end would be the upper end push, or you'd only get up to the 99 cents, or then you might only get up to the, there's a lot of things. We'd have to see how big the pennant is. Because what we want is to build a bull pennant flag at 67 cents. That's all we want to do. So what it would look like is you do something like this and you get a quick up. And then a quick, and then you'd have something like that. That's all you want. That's it. And even if it's Head and Shoulders it turns into, I don't give a shit. Do you care if the Head and Shoulders goes from 67 cents all the way up to $1? Fuck no, that's 33%. But there's no reason to be selling XRP under $1. There never has been, there never will be. If you're buying it under $1, you might as well just fucking hold it till it makes its breakout eventually over $1. It always does, and then it always comes right back under. So why not just hold it till it gets to $1? Take that frustration out of your life. I've said that over and over and over since I started this channel. Hold on. I know I heard a noise. I want to see what that was. What is this? Hey, D-Man with the $9.99. What a guy. What a guy. Yeah, guys, I'm going to have to, I got to roll this joint. Hold on. Let me see this real quick, because, Lions going to win the Super Bowl. They just got blown out, and they look awful. What we did was we traded for Jared Goff, which is a worse version of Matt Stafford, which Matt Stafford, LA is going to find out he's garbage. He's hot garbage. He tried to blow 2 weeks in a row. So, guys, just told your friends about Tom's channel. We need to bring... We do! But, I mean, the good news is the last 2 days we brought in 188 people to the community, including my first ever 100 plus subscriber day. We had 101 new members 2 days ago, 87 yesterday. So, let's see. Tom the True OG. Let's see. Best man looks up with Theta. Oh, we can talk about Theta. Respect goes both ways, Seesaw. You've been around forever as well. No, there's going to be a fake pump. That's what I'm saying. We should see a fake pump as long as we don't see a bear pennant form at 64 cents when we break down there. Or we see some kind of great structure at 76 cents. Technically, in my opinion, a fake pump could start anywhere from 67 to 76. So we have to be very vigilant and very careful. He teaches me more in one episode than other channels. Can't even teach because... Oh, I know! It's ridiculous. You'll never see me sponsor anything or sell anything but my own personal The only thing I ever advertise is my own personal content. And you know what? You have to sit through my advertising, my content, because I'm doing it for free, and that's how I pay the bills. That's my advertising with them. Absolutely live your dream. That's how we roll. We smoke the green, not the tar. Finally, someone I feel I can trust and has educated me more in the last 48 hours than I have. Holy shit, Nicholas. Thank you. You were one of the ones who subscribed when the market started dropping on, hold on. I remember seeing your name on the subscription. Fuck. I don't know what day it is. A Sunday, maybe? I think it might have been Sunday. I really appreciate that, Nicholas. That's all I'm trying to do. And I don't ask for any money unless people want to donate or join Tom's Army. But to watch my content, it's always free. You don't have to worry about any trading alert bullshit. My trading alerts are live. I show you up to minute, up to date. And yeah, you have to deal with me talking to my community, but that's what I do. PB, I need to read up more on it. I was just reading Crypto's comment. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, like, that always surprises me, because sometimes I'll go weeks without a donation, but people will join Tom's Army, and then I do a live, and just to see somebody donate $49.99, I'm like, holy fuck. And then somebody else with $9, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, it's raining. But all that money goes back into my community fund, man. So now I've got, from the last 2 live streams, a couple $100 to put into the community fund. You know, I like to do a lot of things. I do a lot of things that I don't show. I wish one day I could, but I'm not that kind of person. I don't like to talk about it. I just like to donate to the people who need it. And that's all I want to say about that. So, but yes, I did make more in 5 minutes than a donation with the Las Vegas. Oh my God, this is great. Ooh, H-Bar as well. Oh, I need Sean to be in here. We're going to show that. We're not holding that for review. What the hell kind of bullshit is that? But yeah, we need Sean Crothers in here. He sent me he sent a dagger to me, but it was handcrafted from somebody who knows, who does it himself, who put it through the hot, why can't I think of the word? You know, the old-fashioned days when they're banging on the swords and shit. What do they call it? Why can't I think of it? Son of a bitch. V-Chain, I'll get to that as well. I'm looking to see all of them. Theta, H-Bar, V-Chain. Theta, H-Bar, V-Chain. Okay. Sal, welcome in. Sal, look forward to seeing you in class for God only knows how many months you've been in class. We've got a lot of very loyal members of my class that have been attending regularly, and I expect to see you there, Sal, amongst many others that I see in here that are part of the class. I'll see you guys tonight at 8 p.m. Blacksmith, thank you. He does the old style. He does it himself. He's like the old style blacksmith. And he forges. Thank you. You got the word I needed. I needed the forge word too. So he forged it for me. Somebody he knows. And he just sent it to me. And it's fucking absolutely beautiful. I should show it. I will too. I'll go grab it when I roll the joint. 73 people. I better do something before you guys leave. Holy hell. So, guys, I really appreciate the comments. And I know I'm different. I go through every comment. I know you've watched other live streams. But I will sit here, even if there's 1,000 fucking people, and I will go through and read every motherfucking comment because I owe it to you guys. You're watching my live stream. The least I can do is talk to you on a personal level. And you guys already know on my Twitter is the easiest way to talk to me on a personal level. But when I'm live, it's fantastic because I get to see my inner personalities. So, V-Chain, H-Bar, Theta. So I'm going to start with Theta. And I did a very big breakdown on Theta, guys. A very big breakdown on my Swing Traders Anonymous as well. With Theta and Theta Fuel the other day. That's going to show you exactly what we're doing. So let me get rid of some of this FUD. I know I didn't show this on my XRP Future Millionaire page, but it's imperative that you follow my Swing Traders Anonymous. Yeah, my Swing Traders Anonymous, because I do this kind of stuff all the time for all the other random coins. And I love Theta, but this is what we're looking at, guys. And I did it from a long out far time frame because I knew I was going to be updating it as often. So I showed you guys from all the way back there the support that we on the downtrend. And no, it doesn't need to touch all of them because that's where it faked us out over the top and almost went to $10. So now we wanted to see if it would break out back there. And that's all we were looking for. If it did, it would go there and break back down into the, likely into the symmetrical, or then the bear pennant. Because that it's the kind of, or not the bear pennant, it was on a bull pennant, and then it broke down out of the bull pennant and faked people out. But then it came onto a descending and uptrending support, so we didn't even make it into a pennant. Even though it had a small pennant, we just said what it was going to do off this small pennant. That's how you had this breakdown. And it suggested it was going to break down to $3.27. I put $3.86 there as that line because that was a true breakdown bottom. So who says Theta couldn't surprise some people and break in between 327, trade in between the zones and end up somewhere in between and do something like this? When it finally decides to break down and it does something like this and then catches us real quick. Or it just trades like this and never fully comes down. That's my biggest fear because Theta does that a lot. But the official breakdown, my brother, out of Theta, out of this pattern, and out of the small bull pennant or bear pennant that I drew at the end, the technical target out of this is $3.27. That's the easy. $3.27 is the technical target. The immediate target's $3.86, which would be the drop out of this newly formed bear pennant. And I'm not going to go through all the bullshit with Theta because you can watch my Swing Traders Anonymous and see all of it. But I will tell you on that initial drop, we came all the way down here. And I'll kind of make it a little bit easier for you. So if we were to drop just from here, you're starting to get the idea of how we got that $3.86 number as well. But that's how close it is to that double bottom if it were to just drop from, let's just say it had an uptrending support from there. So it'd have to meet right here about the apex. So about right there would be how it was. And then if you guys, I like to show repetition. So who am I to not show you? That would be unfair. So, gosh, damn it. Even for me, with repetition comes perfection. And yes, it's harder for me to do this on the phone. I acknowledge it, but you know what? I put in the time and the work because I have a laptop. I have a real nice laptop that I bought for Julie. A 4-digit laptop. She uses it for The Sims, and that's all she plays. So, I like to do this for the everyman because I am the everyman who at one time, this is all I could do. So I've never changed the way I do it, and I never will. And if people can't get with it because I don't have 400 projectors behind me, or I have all the shit going across my screen, too damn bad. All you need to know is the bare bones to succeed in the market. That's it. So in this short term, you see how it broke over on the fake out? And look, I overextended it for you so you can see if it trades in this up and down wedge, which would be the inside out when it gets to there, and that's never good. So now you see from a technical target, from the apex, we're basically on this line down here. So now, oh, it is on the line. So yeah, see, that adds up beautifully, guys. So that's how I got it. I didn't even get it from the double support. I did it both ways, but fuck. You see how that breaks down perfectly? And that's actually a double bottom from a recent breakdown. So that's why we would have to watch very carefully on the back end of this pattern. Way back here when we first broke down, we're getting close to a double bottom, guys. And then the technical target out of the pennant. I mean, look at that. You can't make this stuff up. That's why I keep saying, too, the best way to know if you can trust somebody with technical analysis, everybody can tell you when it's going up. Everybody can blow smoke up your ass. Everybody can tickle that nutsack or caress those titties. Everybody can do it, guys. Everybody. Including Ronald McDonald, Santa, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, even my dog can smell my ball. I don't even have a dog, but your dogs, they can smell your balls if you want them to. For some reason, they like to do that. But anybody, you can get anybody to orchestrate bullshit and FUD. You need a real guru, a real down-to-earth, special kind of person who will keep it straight, not care about his subscriptions, not care about the financial implications of lying to people. Because if I was lying, you guys already know, I can do the best FUD you've ever seen. I once did an episode and it got almost 2,000 views now. And I'm going to tell for all the newcomers, I did a FUD and I talked about XRP was a and you guys know, was XRP was extorted, why can't I think of what I'm trying to say, the word, extorted by aliens. Brad Garlinghouse was forced to trade XRP for kryptonic currency, and that thing had 1,000 views in like 2 hours. And people were asking me in the comments, how do you know that aliens have blackmailed Brad Garlinghouse and now he has to give up his XRP holdings for kryptonic currency? And everybody thought that we were going to get krypton. I swear, it happened. And that was fun. And so many people. And on the same day, I did an episode about gold collapsing, and it pissed me off. That's why I did the kryptonic currency and Brad Garlinghouse being extorted by aliens. Because I did a gold update when it was about to massively collapse, and it had a breakdown so far under 1,700, it was scary. For a brief moment, and only 200 people watched it, and then they came back and bitched that I didn't warn them. So the same day I did a kryptonic currency, I kid you not, about XRP being extorted by aliens. Brad Garlinghouse extorted by aliens, forced to trade XRP, and the new XRP is kryptonic currency, and people are asking me, where do they buy the kryptonic currency? Like, you can't make that level of stupidity up. And it got 1,000 views in like 2 hours. So then I told everybody I should just start a FUD station, but it's but anyhow, so we did Theta. I hope that helped. I'll check the comments after. I'm in a zone. And then we have, hold on, Theta, VeChain, H-Bar is what's going through my head. Okay. So I have a photographic memory, so I just have to set it up there and then I don't forget. So this is what we did with VeChain. I did, again, on Swing Traders Anonymous, guys. I had a special update on VeChain last night. Only about 110 people watched it, which is great. But Swing Traders Anonymous, I only get about 175 to 225 views per video, which is great. Station's only been around for about 38 days. Up to 665 subscribers. So if you guys want to help me out, if you're watching, look in the video description. Go join my Swing Traders Anonymous. That's starting to get closer to that 1,000 member subscribers to be able to be in partner consideration. And we're approaching about 35% of watch time hours. So who knows? Maybe I'll make history and for myself and have 2 partner stations one day. But VeChain, I did an exceptional update. I've already done this out of the bear pennant multiple times, and I showed everybody. But I did an up to the minute, up to the date for everybody on my Swing Traders Anonymous. And if you want to see that, go check it out. But the synopsis of it is that VeChain, we had a nice rundown, and I showed them it like that. But you guys know that's not how, and I told them this isn't how you're supposed to do it. But just so you guys can have the sanity of mind, if you think it's going to run up, that's what you can do. The real way to do this, as you guys know, through a pennant, and I left it like that just in case for people that don't pay attention. But this was the real pennant. We only had to push up to there. You can see the pull up. Oh, actually, it's a little higher. We only had that pull up. And it didn't affect at all the trend line. It just, the only thing this affects by only having that push up is the height it can go. Otherwise, if it would have made a bounce all the way to the top, then you can trade like this, guys, how I had it. You could have traded like this. But because it only bounced up this high, now you only trade between the pennant. That's it. So your top end potential goes down. Now we traded outside the pennant. That big pennant. So now what I did, out of the goodness of my heart, was came on Swing Traders Anonymous because everybody asked for VeChain. A lot of people, and I love VeChain. Oh, it's a sexy bitch to me. You know, but when it gets to 6.3, it'll be even sexier. But VeChain, I made it a new one. Yes, and I did it, and I told everybody, this is not formed yet, and I did this on the first 1 hour candle. You can go back and look it up before all the rest of this shit was formed. And I said it looks like the bounce up, and it did come up a little higher, as you can see. Actually, no, it didn't. So I played it perfectly off the 1 hour. So the 4 hour never came up higher than the 1 hour did at that one point. So this is what it looked like. So you seen we came outside of it. Now we can overextend it now that we know what the pattern looks like off of this, because I didn't overextend it to the downside. Because the apex, and it fell through it, but the apex is actually right here if you played it out. I didn't know that because I did it so early, but look how accurate this is. So then you would pull this back, and it would be in the apex zone. So, I mean, look at that. That fell right down to my actual thinking. It actually is a little bit lower, actually. Perfect. So, I mean, look how accurate that was. And I did that during the drop, on the spot, technical analysis, right in the moment, saying that this is what happened. And yeah, some people got caught up because it broke outside, but those are always fake outs if you're not getting a big push. And then the pull down of the candle wicks are the big deciding factor. These are supposed to be your running candles, and all 3 of them had significant pullbacks to the downside. It's just, it is what it is. We can't fight the technicals. And I don't try to, and I don't claim to be an expert. I claim to be a guru. I'm not taught by anybody. I'm self-taught. I am not a financial advisor, but I teach technical analysis. So I've done enough to not only teach all of you on a day-to-day basis, on the fly. And yeah, a lot of people are like, oh, you only show the head and shoulders, because my audience wasn't adept enough. Do I only show head and shoulders now, or do I blow your fucking mind? That's what I thought. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to go roll a joint. But first, I want to see what this last couple of comments were, because I heard a beep. I want to see what that beep was. We will be showing Tom tickles balls. Only Tom. What did I miss? I seen the $9.99. Oh, I must not have seen that one. No, I didn't. What do you think about Ledger Leak? I already went through that. You just went, Devin. I haven't slept in 30 hours. Who sleeps? Absolutely. I did last night. I slept like a fucking baby. I told you guys my updates. Nicholas, thanks for the $9.99. Real talk. Real talk. Is it possible to see put your screen horizontal? Yeah, I mean, I could do this. I could do that, but it makes it harder for me. I apologize. I could put it horizontal, though, but, you know, sometimes we have to... 64 people watching, I make 56 likes. 1 dislike, that's 57 people. That's a pretty damn good percentage. And whoever hit the dislike, I appreciate you voicing your opinion, because everybody deserves to voice their opinion. Actually, I had to fight with my girlfriend during the crash. Oh, Uber, I feel ya. Alright, guys, I'm going to subscribe to Swing Traders Anonymous. Oh, thank you, David. And anybody else who wants to subscribe to Swing Traders Anonymous, feel free. And I see people are leaving because I'm talking. Oh, no, I just haven't updated. Ha, there's 80 people. Don't I feel like a douche? Alright, guys, I'm going to go get this forged thing that Sean Crothers got me. And then also... I'm going to roll a joint while I'm doing this. I'll be right back. As you can see, the market's starting to drop. What we can play in the background, though. Wait a minute. It's not in here? Ah. Why did it delete it? It deleted it. Can you believe that? I'm not going to put it on. I was going to put on Mother's Second Choice, but it'll probably block it anyhow and say it's, that I'm stealing content. But guys, just watch this for a minute. I'll be right back. I think you guys will enjoy what Sean got me to. If he comes in here, tell him not to leave. Sean Crothers. And go join my Swing Traders Anonymous. You know what? I'm going to do it myself. You know what? While I'm gone, I'm going to give you a reason to do something. So Swing Traders Anonymous, 666 subscribers. So you were lucky number 666. So I want to share, and I'm going to copy the link. And then I'm going to go to my Dogecoin, which, believe it or not, guys, is up to 235 subscribers already in 2 weeks. And not a lot of you guys have followed my Dogecoin, understandably, because you guys hate it. But people are following it. Ah, shit. Sorry about this. Sorry about this. So I'm going to put these links in the comments right now. I'm going to go back to this so you guys know who I am. Oops. Actually, I have to go to my channel. Know who I am. Oops. So we have that page. And then we have my Dogecoin and you right underneath it. So there's my, you know what? The Dogecoin one, you don't even have to follow the Dogecoin one, but I encourage you to follow my Swing Traders Anonymous. So, Swing Traders Anonymous. I encourage you to follow my Swing Traders Anonymous. That's the one I want you to follow. That's the one that I do all the up-to-the-minute, up-to-the-date on different cryptos besides XRP, XLM, DGB, and Bitcoin. I cover so many other ones. I'll be right back. I apologize, but I need to smoke a joint, and I need to go get that forge thing Sean sent me. Oh, you're out here. Ghost, what are you doing? My cat just sat in my chair. So real quick, guys, I'll show you this, and then I'm going to go put them back. Then I'm going to go get my joint. So, Sean had seen, because I have a karambit that I just ordered. And then I also have a Bowie knife, which I haven't shown everybody, but I can show you guys right now. Okay, so some of you guys seen it already, so I'll show you my karambit first. So I love this thing. So I got my karambit, and Sean seen it and he liked it, so I have that. And then I carry my karambit on me. That's you guys will hear me often at night when I hear a noise. I'm like, it's okay, I have my karambit. That's what I carry on me. So, you know, never just walk up to somebody, because you don't need to have a gun on you to cause damage. So, and then for survival purposes, if anything ever happens, I have my Bowie knife, which I've never shown you guys, but I really like it. So that's the Bowie knife, you know. So, and then Sean's is nicer than both of mine, by far. Much nicer forge. Like, I don't know the people who did this shit. This is probably, you know, even though I spent not cheap money on it, I spent good money so that I could get good products. It's still not going to be as good quality as what Sean sent me. So I am always very appreciative and very shocked when my audience sends me stuff, and you guys have sent me some things that I couldn't replicate. Let's just put it that way. So I'm very honored when anybody sends me something, and it's something that'll just be treated like gold forever. So, and then Sean sent me this, and this was, you know, somebody who does this, and I don't know how much it cost them, but it's fucking, I love it. And like the quality of it too, it's just, it's so different than mine. I mean, it's such good quality, you know, good craftsmanship. And, I mean, the handle is absolutely fucking phenomenal. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm so blessed that he would send that to me. So, that is fucking phenomenal. So, I'll be right back, guys. I gotta put this stuff away because the only thing I keep out is my karambit. These other two have to go back. I keep them in a safe place because I have my 2-year-old. Well, and our 8-year-old and our 14-year-old. But we're worried about obviously the 2-year-old and the 8-year-old getting their hands on this stuff. So I'll be right back, and we'll continue on our merry way. I hope you enjoyed that little piece of my life. Tried to hurt myself. What's up, cat? Come on, you wanna go inside? It's raining, go inside. Go inside, go eat. Alright, now that we're done with all of that, let's see how many people stuck it out. I always appreciate the ones who stick it out. Yeah, I figured about that. So, let's see. Vincenzo, yeah, check out Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing as well. I told Tom once that the Netflix should make TV show for him at like Breaking Bad. Dude, I would love that. Yep, I agree, Andy. And as you know, Andy, I know we've talked about it. That gap goes all the way down to 10 cents. All the way down, and yeah, the link's in the chats. I do too. I was just curious to see what you guys were saying about this stuff too. Promo in as much as you can. I appreciate that. Live your dream. I do too, and that would finish on the one that Sean sent is unbelievable. Oh, hell yeah, Crypto FX. Maybe you could give me some advice on some cool ones to collect, because I want to start collecting swords. Julie knows this. I just don't know where to start. My cash counting machine is out of business after all these knives. No, yeah, Crypto, exactly. And she is at that age, so 14-year-old teenage girl. Oh boy. Anyone else looking? Okay, real quick. I want to get to that H-Bar. I didn't forget. I hope you didn't leave. Whoa. Bitcoin dropped that much while I was gone. So it must be starting to break down out of this again. Yep, it's down to the bottom side of it. That's how it's supposed to. But guys, in the comments as well, I'll look after. But do you like this new approach that I've been using the last week, 2 weeks? Letting you guys into my mind instead of just saying where it's going to go, showing you how it's going to go there and how I get the numbers. So you're not like, how the fuck does he get there? I want to know so I can do it. That's what I'm trying to do. And H-Bar, once again, guys, that's where my overall number is. And I did a breakdown, and I know it looks weird, but I had done a further breakdown where I deleted some of the stuff. But I showed exactly what I thought was going to happen and how it was going to get there. And then, this is without all the technical analysis and all the bullshit. And that's exactly where I thought it was going to go. But look, even the bounce, how close it came. You don't know how high it's going to go, but we knew it was going to have a fake bounce. So that's where I think it's going. And then the ultimate target is 24.4. But if we take it from a technical target right now off of this bear pennant, because it hasn't done what the rest have. It has, but it hasn't, because it did it in such a quick amount of time. We don't want the fucking trend line. Oh yeah, we do. So let's go into the 4 hour. Man. Woo, fuck. That's a bit. Let's go into the daily. Man, that's huge. You see how I was on a bull pennant? This is why I keep thinking that with Hedera, that once it gets that pull down to one of these levels, I'm thinking 29.2 we have to keep an eye on. Because if it comes down and comes around and does this, couldn't you see a massive M form there? That's just in the back of my head. Don't take that as gospel, but that's in the back of my head. But let's do out of a technical target. We'll go back to the 4 hour because it's we'll just start from here and be conservative. Right where it met and started going down. So we'll line it out. It's about that far. Because we're not going to do it in the daily. And we'll just come down to right here. Put this to the side. So, first things we go by. First things, guys, we have to see where the bottom is. So what's the farthest drop point before we started going back up? Right? Well, that's easy. Right here. Very good. So come across, you can overextend it. You can go as far as you want. Whatever makes you feel good. You can take that Viagra before you throw that line out there. I don't really care. How you can even back extend it so you actually know what you're looking at. So now, well, Tom, now what do we do? What's the first and highest candle you got to on the first reversal candle before it reversed down again? You can have multiple ones that start going up, but this first reversal candle, what's the top point it went to? Yes, correct. The top point it went to on H-bar is right here. So now you come across. You can overextend it. And it doesn't have to meet that. You're just coming across. They just happen to do that. You can do it like that, but I like to overextend it. So I think it's still not accurate because it still needs to be pulled down a little bit. Actually, you know what? That is pretty accurate. So that's how you would do H-bar. That's all the trading ranges, guys. That's it. On this bear pennant, that's the whole trading range. It didn't come way back up. If it would have come way up here, guys, then you would have done it from here, and your thing would look like this, right? And then you can come across. The problem with that is I see that on YouTube all the time. The problem with doing what they did just there is now your trading range, from a technical standpoint, if you do it, hold on, let me do this one so that you can see what I mean. Okay, I don't know how to read technical analysis, but I'm going to let everybody think I do. So, yeah, that seems to be the right pot for the pennant. Although it hits the same spot, essentially. What's the difference in your trading range, guys? My trading range, you already know this is all you can do, as long as you're trading in the pennant. Their trading range. You think it might make a difference if you're going to buy in or not? If you were looking and you're like, well, Tom says the top of this pennant, unless we get a blow off the top of this pennant, I'm looking at 17%. So if I can get it at the bottom, maybe I would take a chance for 15%. You never know if it's going to get there. But after this, guys, so after you've discovered the pennant, you wait for it to go back to the bottom because that's all you're trying to do. And then you wait for the bounce back up. So now your proper bounce point to after placing this pennant would be you buy right here and take one final run to the top. That's 10%. That's what everybody does who knows how to chart. Yes, it'd be great if you can buy the bounce point, but wait for it to come back and ride the pennant. That's all you're doing. Well, now on somebody else's logic and their false knowledge, they're telling you there and back down. So now your logical buying point is way down there to ride it back to the top of the pennant. So although it seems the same, and when you get back right here, you buy it from here, right, at the same spot. Well, now I'm not buying because it's only telling me I'm making 10%, right? Or if you're lucky, you're making 10%. Well, what if I was sitting here saying the same thing and we're at the bottom of the pennant? I'm like, guys, we're about to have a 16.5% pump. You're more likely to buy a 16.5% pump. I am. I would buy a 16.5% pump. I'm not buying a 9.5% pump. But that's how bad technical analysis and these people who actually don't know what they're talking about can actually cost your portfolio. And you think they're doing everything right because from technicals, they sound like they know what they're talking about, but they have no fucking idea if you know what you're talking about. So now we did this pennant. And this is where we would update our line. If it lets me fucking catch the pennant. Get out of the way. So we come to the apex. We strengthen this. We put it right in the apex. Right there. So we modify our line. That's it. And then the other line was a double bottom line. So we go back and find this part where it first came down. Or we can come to the second part. It don't matter. But this was a break point that we talked about. Could it hold right here? That's it, guys. And out of this technical target, it's telling you out of this bear pennant it just made that it's been working on for the better part of a while now, actually. Because we had our first bear pennant right there. Broke down beautifully. Second bear pennant. Now we have to have the breakdown of the second bear pennant. That's it, guys. We already did it right here. The exact same thing. Broke down, bear pennant, flush. Now we're going to rinse and repeat until we find some ground. That's it. It's already telling you everything you need to know in the pattern. Unless you see a bunch of green volumes start to illuminate the screen, then you know we have a reversal coming. And we're going to break up out of the pennant, which is only a 15% chance right now. Whereas it's an 85% chance to break down. That's why I'm the best in the business. I don't brag. I just tell everybody how it is. Oh, what's this? We're down 1,000 points. I mean, that's because we diagnosed this yesterday in the bear pennant before it was ever formed. So I'm good at my job. I'm good at what I do. I don't care what anybody says. So, I appreciate that. Live your dream. I do. I really do. Guys, I'm going to have to go soon because my kids, the 2 girls, are getting out of school soon. But it's been an hour and 20 minutes. Man, has it been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. It really has. Let's see how many. Any new subscribers? Any new subscribers? Nobody subscribed during this live stream. Shame on you. No, I'm kidding. We have everybody probably joining that's watched my channel. I'm going to smoke this joint with you guys, and then I'm going to do a live sunny days. And then I got to go. John Royce, you're the best ever. Keep up the work. The people need your authentic content, uncut, raw, and always to the point and on point. Yeah, absolutely, John. I totally agree. I can do one on Shiba. I do have my Shiba and You channel, my Dogecoin and You, where I do a lot of Shiba. Hey, my man. Why isn't it showing me the alerts? I want to know who's joining. Ooh, I can add a giveaway on here too. Ooh, that'll be nice. So, I appreciate you subscribing. I really do. I don't know why it didn't say anything. Oh, another fellow friend from India. You're going to have to talk to, well, you'll see him in here eventually. Exactly. Smoke him if you got him. This stream is absolutely 420 friendly. I appreciate that. I really had a lot of fun on this. I would love to have a crypto segment. I would love to I would love to. We're growing to something bigger and better, and we'll get there eventually. So, with Shiba, oh man. But with Shiba, I did an extensive breakdown of the 2 scenarios, which I didn't think it was going to ride this channel. But people in the Dogecoin and You were like, what's the best case scenario, Tom? I'm like, well, we already did the bear pennant, and we already know that we're coming down, and we're already making another bear pennant. You can go watch my stupid update. But this is what I thought was going to happen out of the bear pennant. See how we came down the stair step? And we're starting to do it. But I showed them your best case scenario is you ride that uptrending support like that, which it already broke. I told them it was going to, but that was the channel it could have created. That was the only other option, but we have the bear pennant that we know it's breaking out of, so now I can delete this garbage. But when you have the Doge and Shiba audience, they're so manipulated that you got to show them stuff so that they understand when it breaks out of their mindset. But again, we could have did this last night, and we could extend it as far as we want. We can even do that to make sure we're right. And then, guys, what I kept saying yesterday, that pullback, it's embarrassing, that pullback. Oh, no, that's not the right spot. What am I doing? I'm way off. I can't give you false information. But it's embarrassing, though. The amount of pushback we had from this. So we had a breakdown candle. We kept coming. Right? We had a pull up right to here, guys. And then you just come across. That's it. That's all you have to do. Nothing more, nothing less. Anybody else who says something else, they're full of shit and obviously doesn't understand the technicals. I'm sorry. If you appreciate, if you enjoy somebody else and they're telling you anything other than what I'm showing you, they're full of shit. How else can I be so accurate time and time again? Some of you guys think I'm a guru. That is true. But my technical analysis skills, recognition are on point with the best in the business. Because I am the best in the business and I make the rules. So, there's nobody who does it the way I do, nobody can do it the way I do, and nobody will do it the way I do it. So that would have been your accurate depiction. And you can see it came outside of it multiple times. So if you were looking at small time frames and didn't understand, you could have thought for a couple minutes in the 1 minute, especially that we were breaking out. There's a lot of people that buy these first wicks out, guys, in the 1 minute. That would have been some people's signal to buy. Oh, we breached it, which is so incorrect. Because we're at the top of it, and then you come back to the down. And then you trade between it. That's it. It's so easy once you understand, and that's why with repetition, you're going to understand. And if you watch my channel day after day after day and forget the FUD, and forget all the spammers who just obviously, I don't know why they spam or why people would put this channel down, but I think a lot of people on the bigger channels are jealous, and a lot of their fans are kind of They don't want to acknowledge I'm right, because if I'm right, there are people that they watch with hundreds of thousands of followers or subscribers, you know, they're wrong, and at the end of the day, that would mean that they're fucked. I don't want you to look at it that way. You're not fucked. If you found my channel, you're bliss. Like I tell people, I was just like you. I would only get excited for green days. I don't even get excited for green days anymore. I get excited for the red days, because that's where I'm saving money. That's where I'm putting more money into my portfolio without having to do it. So, as you can see, we broke down. So, we can still pull back up. Don't think it's a dead cause yet. But I'm telling you, with market conditions, this couldn't succeed. And that's why I warned everybody, even though it was on a bull pennant, that it was going to drop. If Bitcoin dumped, I told everybody this would dump. It was not going to be an exception, just like algo. And that's exactly what happened. All of YouTube was crying that this was going to break out and go way to the moon. So our next logical stopping point for Shiba, real quick before I leave, is 635, followed by, now we can put it back. Oh, I already did it. Never mind. But this is where we put, okay, we put it down there in case it broke down and couldn't correct it. Well, now I put the wrong one. I guess it doesn't matter, because that's supposed to be up there. This is here for the new breakdown. This one was only right here in case we had a breakdown so we could see a third level. That's what we did on Shiba and you last night. And then this one is right here already for the overwhelming size. So that's it. Because I went from the grand scale of the bigger size of the pennant, and now you're seeing the smaller time frame pennant. So that's your two drops. So the logical thing is with Shiba, you would have a stop point at 636 or right around there, because nobody's 100% accurate. And then you would ultimately go down to around 568 out of this pennant. So like it showed when you first logged in, it would look something like this. I just cleared up the clutter. So there you go. So I thank everybody. I really do. I thank everybody. Whoa, 41.7 now. Woo! Oh man, it's gonna be great. So I'm gonna sing my Sunny Day song, and then I'll come back to the chart. So I know a lot of you guys have never seen it live. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna find the right screen to do this. Let's see which one we want to go to. Ah, good old AMC. Son of a bitch. So, ladies and gentlemen, the sunny days are here again. Oh, sunny days. Oh, what a day. Oh, sunny days. Oh, what a day. I wear glasses 'cause I can't see a motherfucking thing. Happy days. Oh, happy days. Oh, what a day. Oh, happy days. Oh, what a day. XRP will reign supreme. Let's just not get caught in the FUD. 'Cause we know we're gonna crash. Oh yeah, we're gonna crash. Oh yeah, we're gonna crash. What is that? We're crashing now again after a big crash the last couple days. Oh yeah, it's not over. Only the FUD tells you it's over 'cause they can't do technicals like I can, and we all know it. So hit that motherfucking like button, please. I'm on my knees begging, guys. Please. I'm on my knees next to Sister Mary begging you. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. I don't want to go into liquidation. I don't want to get foreclosed on, and I don't want to get liquidated out like the crypto markets. So please, I'm literally on my knees begging you to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and make sure the sun is only shining bright. So yes, you get much more than technical analysis. You get one hell of a character too. So I do appreciate each and every one of you. So stay blessed, everybody. As you can see, we're crashing. I'm going to do a live update, and then I got to go because the kids are getting out of school. Stay blessed. I love you all. Thank you for everybody who stayed through that rendition. I much appreciate it. Captain, she ain't holding. We're going down. Oh, man. Any Solana? Well, I can tickle your balls real quick with Solana, my friend, even though I've covered it extensively. You can go to my Swing Traders Anonymous and see all of this as I broke it down and how I got these numbers. But yeah, $123 would be the first target. Met! But then I told you guys after I originally was going to buy this bottom, remember, my initial buy target to go all in was right here. But then I said, you know what? This doesn't look like it's going to stop here. And I could have made a healthy profit if I would have just bought. If I could have got this wick somewhere down here. Whoops. You know, you're talking a 13% pump, but if you would have just missed it real quick in the last hour, hour and a half, what were you really talking about here? So I didn't want to be put in that position of picking up my kids or something, or doing an update, or focusing on the channel. So I redid it, did the pennant, if it were to break down. Because a lot of people were only talking about this pennant to the upside. I said, well, what if it breaks down? And I created its own pennant. You need to go watch that the update on Swing Traders Anonymous. I made my own pennant before this drop. Before this drop, I made my own pennant. As if there was a pennant there already, down to $123. And then I made a pennant flag and did all the work. And that's how we got that from 123. There was actually an extended pennant flag out here that I created with undone technical analysis. The charts hadn't even done it yet. I did it myself, and it actually did exactly what I did. So if you want to talk about how good I am, that prediction on Solana is one of the best ones I ever did. I created the new pennant that wasn't even formed and made the new drop level that it actually played out to perfectly. That will actually make my drop level relevant at $87. So that is where I would be targeting for Solana. Hands down, $87 on a breakdown, especially if we crash. So guys, I got to go. I really do. Stay blessed. It's been a pleasure. I really appreciate every... I'm sorry, I don't think I seen Nicholas. Nicholas, I don't know if I seen your $9.99. I apologize. Thank you for that $9.99, my brother. Seriously. Let me make sure I seen everybody's. Okay, I got everybody. And then... what's that? Okay. So guys, stay blessed, everybody. I'll do an update real quick just to get everybody on the same